Hello everyone. Hello ma'am. Welcome Sokstad 2. So before we formally start our discussion for today's let's have first an activity time. May I request Mr. Rikina to please read the directions please?
So the direction is arrange the jumbled letters to form the words related our topic.
Thank you sir. So very understandable naman kay ang direction no then dili na pud ni siya new sa atoa. So let us proceed to our first question. So, can you guess what word is this, Mr. Rikina?
I think Malaysia, ma'am.
All right, let's see if you got the correct answer. All right, Malaysia. So you have the right answer. So let us proceed to the next jumbled letters. Can you please answer this, Mr. Rikina?
Um, I think economic development, ma'am.
All right, let's see if it is economic development. All right, it is economic development. So let's proceed to our third jumbled letters. Mr. Rikina, can you please answer this one?
Um, Economic growth, ma'am.
Let's see if it is economic growth. All right, it is economic growth. So you got the correct answer. So and this, can you please answer this one, Mr. Rikina?
I think it's primary sector.
Let's see if it is primary sector. And yes, it is primary sector. So let us proceed to our last jumbled letters. Can you please answer this one, Mr. Rikina?
Agriculture, ma'am.
All right, it is agriculture. So job well done. So those jumbled letters that you form in a correct words is kanang it is related to our topic this day. So let us proceed to our formal discussion. So our discussion for today is all about the economy of Malaysia. So what is Malaysia, DI? So Malaysia is a Southeast Asia country occupying parts of the Malay Peninsula and the island of Borneo. It's known for its beaches, rainforests, and mix of Malay, Chinese, Indian, and European cultural influences. So the capital of India is Kuala Lumpur. It is home to colonial buildings, busy shopping districts such as Bukit, Bentang, and skyscrapers such as the iconic 451-meter tall Petronas Twin Towers. So, mao to ang description kung kinsa na si Malaysia. So before we formally start our discussion, let's have first our learning objectives. Can you please read this one, Mr. Rikina?
So learning objectives. First, the concept of economic growth and economic development. Second is the economy of Malaysia, then the structure of the Malaysian economy, overviewed strength of economic structure, tourist attractions in Malaysia, then their education system and healthcare of Malaysia, and lastly, their economic challenges.
All right, so thank you for that, Mr. Rikina. So all of these learning objectives no kay matakol na nato siya later on. So let us proceed sa economic growth. So economic growth, a positive change in the level of production of goods and services by a country over a certain period of time. Nominal growth is defined as economic growth, including inflation, while real growth is nominal growth minus inflation. So what is nominal growth? So nominal growth refers to the increase in the dollar value of production over period of time. So economic growth is usually brought about by technological innovation and positive external forces. So mao na siya no ang unsay pasabot sa economic growth. So let us proceed sa economic development. So economic development usually refers to the adaptation of new technologies, transition from agricultural-based to industry-based economy, and general improvement in living standards. So very understandable naman kayo know what is economic development. So let us proceed to the next slide. So the economy of Malaysia. The Malaysian economy grew at a pace of 5.6 year on year in the first quarter of 2023, showing continued rapid expansion after annual economic growth of 8.7% in 2022. The buoyant pace of economic growth in 2022 was the fastest annual GDP growth since 2000. So the pace of expansion of the Malaysian economy is expected to moderate during 2023 due to a number of headwinds, including the impact of high base year effects and slowing merchandise export growth. However, an important positive factor is expected to be continued gradual recovery of international tourism visits from Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. So there was an so that is the economy of Malaysia. So let us proceed to this sa continuation. So the Malaysian economy grow at a pace of 5.6 year on year in the first quarter of 2023, after growing at 7.1% year on year in the fourth quarter of 2022. Measured on a quarter on quarter basis, the Malaysian economy grew by 0.9% quarter on quarter in the first quarter of 2023, marking a sharp turnaround after contraction of 1.7% quarter on quarter in the fourth quarter of 2022. So makita man ninyo dira sa graph ay makita dira sa graph kung unsa ang gipasabot sa slide bitag giunsa pagka how the economy grow in the GDP in Malaysia. So let's us proceed sa structure of Malaysian GDP by economic activity. So as what you can see no, there are sa agriculture in 1965, ang ilang agriculture kay 31.5%, and then sa 1970 ilang agriculture kay 29.0%, sa 1975 27.7%, sa 1985 20.8 20.08%, sa 2000, 8.6%, and then sa 2009, 9.5%. So, wala ko yung latest nga about sa kaning specific nga kanang economic activity nila kay ay since 2009 pa ni siya nga data. And then we have the mining, manufacturing, construction, electric, gas and water, and then the services. So sa services dako jud ang ilaha sa ang services diri sa kay from 1965 kuan ni siya 43.9, and then sa 1970 38.8, sa 1975 45.5, sa 1985 42.4%, sa 2000 46.2%, and then sa 2009 48.3%. So nagkadako ang ilang services atong 2009, which is 48.3%. So let us proceed sa overview trend of economic structure or economic activities sa Malaysia. So primary sector refers to a economic activity that producing raw material, agriculture, and fisheries. So very known naman kay nato ni ang primary sector no. So sila is kanang nag-involve agriculture and fisheries. So example sa agriculture dito sa Malaysia is katong na sila palm oil plantation, na sila cocoa plantation, and then pepper, and etc. And then sa secondary sector, refer to economic activity that producing semi and semi-finished goods, manufacturing, and construction. So example ay another manufacturing and construction. So one of the examples sa manufacturing is kanang how they process the palm oil, and then the rubber sheets and many others. So known man kayo ang kung ano ang Malaysia sa paggama bitaw og kanang mga rubber. So mao na siya dira sa manufacturing. And then we have the tertiary sector, economic activities that related to services either private or government. Dira nag-involve ang banking and education. So let us proceed sa taay sa Malaysia's tourist attraction. So I have 10 or top 10 Malaysia tourist attractions nga akong giput dire. So first we have the Johor. So ang Johor kay it is the southern most state on peninsular Malaysia with Singapore across the Johor Strait. So it is one of the popular tourist attractions in Malaysia, and it has numerous attractions. So mao to siya ang Johor. Then sa every year a large number of people travel to Melaka for holiday, business or corporate trip, family trip, and so on. And then we have the Cameron Highlands. As Malaysia is a hot and humid country, almost all through the year, Cameron Highlands is a welcome relief to those who want a much color environment. So katong mga tourists nga kanang gusto mag-vacation kay kintay sa ilang country is kanang init. So there is sila moanhi sa Cameron Highlands, which is kanang diri is kanang bugnaw kaayo ang hangin. And then we have the Kuala Lumpur. So we all know Kuala Lumpur is the capital city of Malaysia. So ang kani pod ang Kuala Lumpur is one of the gina-visit bitaw sa mga tourists kay ang Kuala Lumpur kay it has the commercial center and one of the tourist attractions in Malaysia favored by business travelers. Diri sa Kuala Lumpur you will find fine dining, world-class shopping malls and theme parks such as Funway Lagoon and Berjaya Times Square Theme Park. And then let's proceed sa ikalimang tourist attraction, which is the Taman Negara National Park. So ang Taman Negara National Park ay considered as an ancient national park in Malaysia. The Taman Negara National Park is favored by many nature lover and adventurous tourists. Kung katong mga gusto bitag mag-explore ka ng nga or mga adventurous tourists kay diri sila mo adto sa Taman Negara National Park. And then we have the Perhentian Island. So Perhentian Island is located off the coast of Terengganu. It is one of the beautiful islands in Malaysia with clear sandy beaches and pristine blue water that will sweep you off the hectic city life. And then let's proceed sa Dixon. Ang Port Dixon kay this is a great place to get away from all the hassle and bustle, particularly visitors coming from the cities. So visitor can engage in many outdoor water sports like jet ski, scuba diving, and etc. So dira ra na siya sa Port Dixon nimo ma-experience. So and then we have Pinang. So Pinang, you will find that ay diri sa Pinang kay makita nimo tong town of Georgetown, a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 2008. So there is sa Pinang, you will have the opportunity to see katong mga ancient nga mga buildings bitaw ay diri kay makita nimo tong mga pre-war buildings, shops, temples, mosques, colonial buildings and katong 19th century nga mga churches. And then so we have the Genting Highlands. So Genting Highlands at 6,000 feet from the ground lies a famous hill resort comprising of casinos, hotels, restaurants and fine dining, theme parks and shopping malls. And then the last one, kay Tioman Island. So dubbed as one of the most beautiful islands in 1970. This island is captivated many vacationers from Malaysia, Singapore, and all around the world. So dili lang kay sa mga Malaysian people no kaning nahibal-an ning Tioman Island, but also mga taos all around the world. So kay now manaman ta sa tourist top 10 tourist attraction. So let us proceed sa education system sa Malaysia. So education system. The education system in Malaysia is divided into 5 stages: preschool education, primary education, secondary education, post-secondary education, and tertiary education. It is further divided into national and private sector. So kanang ilang education system no kay so this ko ano ilang education system sa Malaysia is kanang very ay kanang mm, pareha rapod sa same rapod sa Philippines. Then other no wait nadira sa kanang sa graph bitaw is Malaysian education system. So kanang sa Ministry of Education or MOE dira ang under ang primary schools, which is ang nag-edad dapat is 7 to 12, and then dira sa primary schools kay kanang national exam at level dira na belong, and then sa secondary schools ang edad dapat is 13 to 17. Then dira nag-involve nga two parts sa secondary schools, which is ang lower secondary school and upper secondary school. Dayon we have the Ministry of Higher Education, which is kana dira nga mga ang mga kuan kay sa tertiary studies, which is katong mga university and colleges. So let us proceed sa healthcare. So healthcare in Malaysia is mainly under the Ministry of Health. So unsa din ang Ministry of Health? So ang Ministry of Health kay it is a ministry of the government of Malaysia that is responsible for health system or health behavior. So ang healthcare sa Malaysia no is nag-base ay nag under gina siya under anang Ministry of Health. So Malaysia generally has an efficient and widespread system of healthcare, operating a two-tier healthcare system consisting of both a government-based universal healthcare system and co-existing private healthcare system. So duha ka buok ang kuano ang two-tier healthcare system, which is kanang base universal healthcare system and coexisting private healthcare system. So so economic challenges. So bisan pa og unsa ka ay we can see sa ganinas na sa GDP, which is ang Malaysia is nag-face sila og economic growth, but therefore dili jud mawala ang economic challenges. So economic challenges sa Malaysia, ongoing challenges include high government debts, insufficient tax revenue and subsidy burdens, debates on financial strategies like re-implementing the goods and services tax and subsidy rationalization continue amid a weaker ringgit. So naagpoy mga ay dili man jud mawala ang economic challenges sa usa ka country. So let us proceed. So I guess that's all for my part no, but before I end, let me let me give a brief summary about my report, which is the economy of Malaysia. So Malaysia has a mixed economy combining elements of a free market with significant government intervention. It is characterized by a strong industrial sector, which includes electronics, automotive, and petrochemical manufacturing. So the country is also major exporter of national resources like palm oil, rubber, and petroleum. Malaysia has experienced rapid economic growth over the past decades, transitioning from a reliance on agriculture and mining to a more diversified economy with services, manufacturing, and tourism playing significant roles. So this kind of despite global economic challenges, Malaysia's economy remains resilient, supported by well-developed infrastructure and strategic position in Southeast Asia. So despite sa mga challenges nga gina-face sa or economic challenges nga naa sa Malaysia no, they remain resilient kay they ay because Malaysia is so well developed in support Malaysia is supported by well developed infrastructure and strategic position in Southeast Asia. So I guess that's all for my report, which is entitled "The Economy of Malaysia." Thank you so much for listening, everyone, and have a good day ahead. Thank you.